Ah, come on! So welcome to another episode of Haunt Ventures with Melissa and Jason. So Roger is team leader for the chainsaw area, and he's going to just give the guys here, the chainsaw crew, a little speech.
Okay guys, tonight another good job, and this is the first time we had a girl on a chainsaw. Alright? Yeah. So how was it tonight?
It was fun. I actually really liked it.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
What was the best scare out of the whole night?
I think it was our team leaders getting in the fetal position. They knew we were coming through. I think that was the best one.
I got the same girl in the fetal position 3 times.
My friend who's in here, she gave me her sister's name and then told me when she was coming out. So before I started the chainsaw, I said Caitlin, and then started it up, and she was like, "How do you know my name?" And by the time she got out here, she was up on her boyfriend's shoulders.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
And
scared of the night, probably.
And like, what about you?
I chased like 3 people out of it, and all at once. I just chased them out of it.
Okay guys, and we all went through the safety checklist today. You guys know how to hold the chainsaw properly. Yep. You know how to start it. Yep. You know how to fill it. You know where the filling can is. Yep. So what do we do at the end of the night? Where do you put your chainsaws at the end of the night?
Container.
In the container.
With the gas tanks.
With the gas tanks. All right. So.
Oh, do I get one?
So who's coming back next week?
I am. Every single day.
I'll be here Friday. I can't show up Thursday, but I'll be here Thursday morning.
Everybody, another great job tonight. I want more, the same intensity. When you guys, I watched one of you guys' scares with the 3, when they actually had to carry the girl out. Yeah. That was a good scare. That was another one. That's not like the one last night. I don't know if anybody peed themselves, but
I think one of our team leaders was on the fence crying.
But
they know it's coming too.
Another great job tonight, guys. Even though we have a new person to the lead, team here, and it's a great thing that we have mixed gender, because people don't expect the girls girls are running chainsaws. They're like, oh, this is a person.
Yeah, some guy was like, oh my god, a chicken can hold a chainsaw, and I was like, thanks.
Yeah. And what did you do that made the method of scaring? What was this what did you do to scare the people mostly with the chainsaw?
I don't know. I just kind of acted like a girl, just girly things and stuff.
Can you do your act for us?
Okay, I just kind of tilted my head. I kind of jumped and said, "Oh my gosh, let's go make my friends tea and cookies and stuff."
And then she pulled out the chainsaw.
Yeah, and I pulled the chainsaw exactly.
Pulls out the chainsaw.
I kind of just walk over and hand them off to her and go behind them.
Yeah.
And the handoff actually works.
Yeah. And then she actually figured out how to start it. She got it running twice.
See, that's the thing.
3.
That's why I have that's why I have you guys here. The one you. And you guys all learned from the day when I taught you guys how to run the chainsaws. None of you guys can start the chainsaw. Now you all can start the chainsaw in one pull, and you don't have to come and get me 24/7. Before you guys are, hey, I run out of gas. Can you fill it? You guys go when one goes into the woods and he's running low, the other one goes and fills their tank. And that's what we should do, because you get the effective scares, and the people, you never have a chainsaw not running. And to close that out, everybody give you guys a round of applause for doing a good job tonight again. Yeah. And next week we're gonna have more people, and we're gonna scare the crap out of them. So everybody, great job again. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next week.
I'd like to introduce Roger. Roger's our team leader, one of many team leaders, and he's doing a really effective job here at the Haunt. Probably one of the best. And we're going to take some of his techniques and implement them with the other team leaders. And Roger's in charge of the chainsaw area, and the chainsaw area this year has been really effective in scaring people. And we've actually, on our second night, we had someone in the fetal position and wet their pants, and we clearly saw it. I tried to film it, guys, but I couldn't get my camera fast enough, and it was hilarious. Everyone made fun of her. It was so clear. So Roger, can you tell me why it's so important to have these kind of talks with your teammates?
Well, they know that it's important by knowing who's with them working, and the safety issues of running a chainsaw. A chainsaw, people think, well, it doesn't have a blade on it. It can hurt you in many ways. First of all, you have a blade that's on it, it's no chain on it, but if this slips one false move, you're going to end up hurting somebody. So that's why I train them how to, in the afternoons when they start up, I do exercise with them. I make them do laps to see and make sure they're holding the chainsaw correctly, and I show them zones. And my other guys, David and Kevin and them, they all pretty much took over the lead. I've showed them the first day, and they pretty much took the lead to help each other out here by showing different zones and working together on effective scares. The only other thing is that to be a good chainsaw artist or a chainsaw scarer, that you have to know the timing. Running a chainsaw, anybody can run a chainsaw, but it's the effective timing of when to scare the person. And that's why we have zones in the corn maze. Because people hear a sound of a chainsaw, they're going to look for that chainsaw, but they're not expecting somebody to be right in front of them with a chainsaw, or they see a character like the girl we had. She was just standing there like la-di-da, like a little princess, and she pretty much didn't see a chainsaw. The guy handed what we were talking about, the handoff. With the handoff, it's pretty much the guys over here in the woods, they don't see the guy in the woods, they hear a chainsaw over here, it's the distractor, and the other guy's already passing the chainsaw off, they turn their head, the minute they turn their head, the chainsaw's after with the girl's chasing them. That's the effective scares that we do, and the pep talk is pretty much for their safety, and it basically gets to know who's working with them.
Perfect. So you know what, guys, we're going to do another episode on some of Roger's training techniques. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys like this episode. If you do, please subscribe. Thanks for watching Odd Adventures.